1, 2. On va voir si ça marche. Ouais, ça marche. Ouais, ça marche. Donc, bonjour le stream, bonjour YouTube, vu que ça sera rediffusé sur YouTube. Enfin, vous aurez la rediff sur YouTube. Donc, c'est parti mon kiki. On va lancer Chicken Police et nous allons, comme d'hab, nous allons faire un bref résumé. Enfin, un bref. Tout dépendra honnêtement de ce qui s'est passé dans Chicken Police et dans l'épisode précédent. Alors, le jeu se lance. Alors, j'ai remarqué dans la dernière partie de ma vidéo, je parlais assez loin, surtout quand j'étais dans le club, sur certains moments. Et puis je parle pas des masses non plus pendant le jeu, hein. Donc c'est parce que c'est bien animé. Non, attendez, je vais regarder un truc. Ah, on peut pas copier. Ok. Donc c'est parti mon kiki. Putain, y a des villes.
Well, here we are. The kingdom of long legs, silky skin, and fluttering lashes. We've arrived.
Calm down, Marty. Watch your blood pressure.
Alors, qu'est-ce qui s'est passé dans l'épisode précédent? Alors, déjà, ça me fait trop marrer, c'est à cause de ces deux personnages-là, plus l'aigle en vrai. Alors, nous avons, dans les lieux du crime, dans l'épisode précédent de Déborah, on a découvert, parce que déjà, c'est dans la maison de Madame Natasha, n'est-ce pas? La femme chat, miaou miaou. Donc, on a découvert, dans la maison de Natasha, un coffre qui était dans une cheminée, enfin une cheminée qui ne laissait apparaître aucune trace de feu, juste un délire artificiel. Et on a découvert qu'il y avait quelque chose de caché, qu'il y avait un coffre. Et en enlevant le coffre, en découvrant ce qu'il y avait dans le coffre, on a trouvé ceci.
Judging by how well it was hidden, I'm sure this is what Natasha wanted to show us.
Voilà ce que nous dit Sonny. Et il y a une étrange griffure, on ne sait pas ce que c'est. Enfin, griffure, quand je dis une griffe, c'est une signature. Hein. Donc on ne sait pas trop, on ne sait pas du tout ce que c'est. Et aussi, sur le lieu du meurtre de Déborah, quand on a regardé dans son sac à main, on a trouvé ça.
Could be the initials of a person, a place, a company, or a club. Too many possibilities. But we must find out where it's from.
Alors on a découvert d'où ça venait et en fait cette carte ne menait à ce lieu de prestige qui est une boîte comme vous pouvez le voir avec de charmantes demoiselles animaux, enfin moi je sais pas, excusez-moi. Et en fait on a eu cette info grâce à Louis parce que Louis apparemment il connaît tout le monde. Ce dernier a également une carte menant à ce lieu. Pour faire aussi court sur d'autres personnages, Natasha n'a pas été sur le lieu du rendez-vous. Elle a complètement disparu, on ne sait pas où elle est actuellement. C'est pareil pour alors je sais pas comment ça se dit ce nom, donc je vais l'appeler IBN. Enfin Wessler, voilà. Wessler, on ne sait pas où il est. Et puis bah voilà, c'est tout. Pour le moment, nous n'avons pas de nouvelles personnes à part Muller. C'est ça, c'est Muller? Non, Mullen. Un castor qui connaît plutôt tout le monde. Qui est vraiment un vieux personnage de la ville. Alors, je sais que le personnage qui est au fond là, la réceptionniste. Alors, je dis je sais, mais en fait, je peux me tromper. C'est un personnage qui va peut-être être important plus tard parce qu'elle est sur la jaquette du jeu, elle. Mais avant toute chose, nous allons observer.
Just like Laszlo said.
Lewis.
What do you think could be the old rabbit's type? Fluffy tails? Furry ears? A raspy tongue?
Oh, for the love of all the gods, stop it.
But just think about it.
Please shut up, Marty.
How young is this girl?
Alors on est vraiment dans un endroit où il y a du sexe.
This place is clogged up.
Do you think they're forced to do this?
Marty, we're not here for that. Just for the information we need.
Yeah, but you know what, Sonny? We're fortunate to be able to choose what we do with our lives, huh?
You are, Marty. You have the chance to work with Santino Featherland. Me, on the other hand.
Ah, vous imaginez, bon, je suppose que lui c'est le mec qui fait, qui dit ouais, si tu fais le bordel avec les filles, je te mets dehors avec mon coup de pied au cul. Elle, ça doit être la dame rusée, et puis elle, je vais me taire sur elle.
A fine young gal, that's for sure.
Parce que j'ai une mauvaise blague que je ne ferai pas ici.
She's what I call an exotic beauty.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Hey, every animal's the most beautiful thing in the world to someone.
Yeah, you're right.
Oof, I don't know about you, but I go weak in the knees for
Tu vas aimer la
stripes.
zèbre là-bas.
Please, Marty, I don't want to know. And I don't care. Keep it to yourself. And let's get out of here quickly.
Sonny, il aime pas trop cet endroit.
Can't I even talk to you anymore?
You can. Ask about the weather, or how's my lower back. Those two are even connected if you want to know.
Oh putain.
Yeah, old fart.
Beauty is relative.
Ah, on peut lui parler, elle.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would you be so kind as to help me?
With pleasure, ma'am.
The zipper always comes down on my dress. Would you kindly zip it back up?
Can I, Sonny?
What am I, your mother? Do what you want, for God's sake.
Happy to help, ma'am.
Oh, what a gallant young man.
Clucking lords.
T'es sérieux? C'est quoi le mini-jeu?
Oh, thank you, honey.
À mon avis, il fallait pas que j'aille trop vite.
Marty, ma'am. Marty McChicken.
Thank you, darling Marty. I'm much obliged.
Anytime, ma'am. Anytime.
May I invite you gentlemen for a drink, perhaps?
No, thank you. We're in a hurry.
Oh.
Il aurait bien aimé, lui. Hein.
May I...
No, thank you. We're...
Oh.
Le videur.
Yeesh. That guy's stare gives me the creeps.
I can see why.
I've always told myself that birds are weird.
T'es toi-même un oiseau, hein.
What did you just say?
Excusez-moi.
Huh? What? Me? Nothing?
Is he a bouncer or a guest? I'd rather not ask.
Il a plus la gueule d'un videur, hein.
I think she must be the receptionist.
Bravo, Mr. Detective.
Why'd you have to be like that all the time?
Sometimes I seriously can't decide if you've become totally stupid over the years, or it just entertains you to act that way.
Well, you know, that's a good question.
That's exactly what I mean. Maybe she knows something about Deborah, or the card that brought us here.
My name is Day-Night Diamond. Welcome to the sweltering Nile, gentlemen.
Miss Diamond, I'm Sonny,
Ah,
and this is
voilà.
my partner, Marty.
If I may, miss, you have a beautiful name and exceptionally
C'est vrai que
wonderful
ça luxe.
stripes.
Marty, not now.
Oh, thank you very much.
Please excuse him. He doesn't visit places like this very often. Me neither, to be honest.
Oh, nothing to worry about, gentlemen. There's a first time for everyone.
You're absolutely right.
We're just interested in a certain lady called Deborah.
Deborah. We don't have any employees by that name right now, but if you want, any of our girls would love to be Deborah for a night.
No. Excuse me, you misunderstand. She doesn't work here.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
It's kind of confusing, but let me try to explain.
Please, I'm at your service. I'll gladly answer any of your questions.
You hear that, Sonny? Any questions?
Shut up, Marty.
If you have a specific question, please, go
Putain,
ahead.
je suis malade, excusez-moi, je gâche un peu
Oh,
les dialogues.
you've noticed we're cops.
Please don't take this the wrong way, but it was evident the moment you turned up.
Should we take that as a compliment?
If you'd like.
I have something that'll interest her.
Alors,
I wouldn't want to offend you, far from it, but it's evident you're from the police, even without this.
Is it that obvious?
No, it isn't, but, you know, here in the Nile, we have a keen eye for this kind of thing.
Right. I understand, ma'am. Do you know a gentleman named Louis C. Hayworth?
Of course I do. Mr. Hayworth is a regular guest at our establishment.
C'est le lapin, ça. Hein.
I see. How regular, if I may ask?
I can't give you any information about that. House policy.
Bah oui.
We have that too. It's called the law, ma'am.
If you have any questions of that nature, please come back with a warrant.
On l'a vexé, là, je crois.
Touche.
Does this list mean anything to you?
This? I'm not sure. No, nothing.
Don't you see some familiar names on there?
I do, but everybody knows those animals. Personally, I have no contact with any of them.
I see. Oh, thank you. Look, she gave this to us. The girl named Deborah, the one we asked you about.
I see.
Do you know what this is?
Of course. It's a membership card.
Was this person a regular here?
If this belonged to her, then yes. I can check for you. Please, the ladies will entertain you while you wait.
Thank you. Much obliged.
Ah merde, on peut plus lui poser la question.
A fine young gal, that's for sure.
I apologize for the wait. Please, come with me, gentlemen.
So you were successful.
My mistress, Madame Zaiwass, would like to meet you.
Madame Zaiwass. Donc, ouais.
You mean that, Madame
Ah!
Zaiwass?
C'est de la croco, je crois que c'était un mec, le croco, moi.
As far as I know, there's only one of her, so yes.
Bon, elle a l'air d'être importante vu comment il est choqué.
Please, miss, take us to her.
With pleasure.
Je crois que c'était un mec, moi, le croco.
Madame Zaiwass was a legend in Clawville. Her name was known all over the wilderness.
Donc c'est pas...
She's an avid
Ouais,
royalist,
attendez, on va revenir
former
après.
member of the Council of 12, spy master, assassin, businesswoman, and courtesan. To be honest, I didn't even know she was still alive. She's no spring chicken, that's for sure. She could also be my mother, or maybe my grandmother. First Ibn Wessler, now her. Honestly, tonight it wouldn't surprise me if His Majesty Hector III didn't grace me with his presence.
Ça a l'air d'être un peu, quand tu dis en espionnage tout ça, enfin surtout en espionnage, ça a l'air d'être un peu le délire à la Mata Hari, même à la Nikita. Et non, moi je crois que c'était un mec, moi, le croco qu'on voyait dans le dessin. Enfin dans le... Dans l'univers quoi, enfin dans le... Dans la jaquette, au fait, je crois que c'était un mec. Je croyais qu'en fait c'était le mec là qui parlait dans l'un des bras droits là de IBN là. Ouais, donc il faut se méfier de cette personne apparemment. Alors, c'est une zèbre. Je m'en fous moi que j'ai des notifs Twitch. Un joli petit zèbre. Alors, crocodile, crocodilus, nictolus, elle son sourire est faux tout comme son histoire, mais le danger lui est bien elle. Oh, elle a l'air d'être vachement puissante elle. Ouais, va falloir se méfier d'elle, hein, de madame. Hein. Oh putain, les noms des livres, mec.
There are books here on quite a variety of topics. That's quite a wide range of interests. That's quite a... There are books here on quite a... There are books...
Les 49 années du reptile, la mort du cheval, une clé de l'esprit
There are
animal.
books here.
Is that the time already?
Have you noticed your clock's not working?
How observant you are. That clock isn't meant to show the time, it's a decoration.
Ça par contre c'est un peu con que ça te coupe...
It's beautiful.
Indeed.
There's something weird about that clock.
Il doit avoir un truc plus tard. Oh mon dieu.
What a painting. Congratulations, ma'am.
Marty.
Yes. It's beautiful indeed. It's more than 40 years old. You know, I was considered pretty then.
Oh, don't say that. You still look great, ma'am.
Thank you. It feels good, but no. There's no need for lies. Those days are long gone. Every age has its truth and its beauty. For me, beauty is not in the looks anymore.
Traduction est pas tout à fait exacte. Hein.
I agree, ma'am.
Interesting pieces.
Do you think so? It's the art of my people.
Crocodiles?
There are many kinds of crocodile in the wilderness, Mr. Featherland. This is the art of the Nilenites.
Ah, hence the name, the sweltering Nile.
It's a river, Mr. Featherland. My ancestors lived by this river a long time ago.
Ah, interesting.
Thank you.
Alors, qu'est-ce qu'elle nous a dit de pondu? Le peuple du Nil est une ancienne culture aujourd'hui disparue. C'était un vaste empire de la région tropicale du sud-ouest de la contrée sauvage. Madame Zaiwass, légendaire espionne et courtisane, est l'une des représentantes encore vivantes de cette culture.
So she is the legendary Madame Zaiwass.
Bon, bah, va lui parler. Hein.
Let me introduce myself properly, ma'am.
Mr. Santino, I know who you are. And I also know your partner. The legend of the chicken police is always one step ahead of the chicken police.
En fait, pour dire pourquoi je croyais que c'était un mec, il avait la carrure. Et en fait, sur la jaquette, elle a cette pose-là. En fait, moi, je pensais que c'était un mafieux, le mec, en fait. Et je croyais que c'était le bras droit d'Imen. Donc, si on voit le bras droit du raton laveur, je suis curieux de voir à quoi il ressemble. S'il est bon.
Thank you. That's flattering.
May I ask what you are looking
On va certainement
for
faire un
exactly
interrogatoire. Hein.
here on this night?
You know, that's an interesting question. The card we've shown your lovely colleague
Belongs to an old friend of ours, whom we haven't seen for a long time here.
and the name.
Natasha.
Unfortunately, no, Mr. Santino. That's confidential information. In my line of work, discretion is everything.
Well, you know, in our line of work, the law is above everything.
Fais gaffe à ce que tu dis, toi.
Oh, do you think so? I could tell you what your colleagues think is also above everything, but as I said, discretion.
Look, ma'am, we don't want to impose. We're conducting a private investigation, which started off as harmless, but now it's murder.
That sounds serious.
It is serious. That's why we'd be grateful for your help.
In that case, I'm at your service. Ask your questions, and I'm going to answer to the best of my knowledge. As long as you're not wading through muddy waters.
Fortunately, I swim very well for a chicken.
I swim well, too.
Donc on peut lui demander.
So, gentlemen, what do you want to know?
Let's see.
As I was saying, it belongs to us. Only our most valuable guests have one of these. And our employees, of course.
The employees, too. Good to know. Can you tell me if this card belonged to a guest or an employee?
Confidentiel.
No.
I thought so. Yes, thank you. Louis Hayworth is a good friend of mine. It surprises me that he's a regular here.
You wouldn't believe our clientele. You would be shocked.
No doubt. Louis, does he come
On va
here
lui dire
often?
non.
Not so often.
Thank you for the vague answer, ma'am.
The mystery is thrilling. The thrill is life itself.
That was beautiful, ma'am.
Tell me, have you ever seen this list?
I have.
Am I right to assume it has something to do with the sweltering Nile?
It does, yes. But I can't tell you more about it. No.
Donc la liste aurait un lien avec son club.
Discretion is key.
Absolutely.
Do you know Natasha Katsenko personally?
Yes, I do.
Tell me about her.
Warm-hearted, protective, quick-tempered, fierce. Yes, fierce.
Thank you. Very useful.
Ok, donc on a appris que Natasha, bon ça c'était sûr et certain qu'elle était un peu mystérieuse et puis féroce.
This place isn't
Colérique,
just our
apparemment.
home with the girls. It's a sanctuary.
Sanctuary.
Really? How?
It symbolizes why the city was founded almost 1,000 years ago. Unity, love, freedom.
Interbreeding?
That too, yes. Do you have a problem with that?
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't. My girlfriend's a predator.
Really? I'm glad to hear it.
On peut l'interroger?
So gentle.
Let's see. Deceit is everything to Zaiwass. She used to be a spy, so I'm gonna take her
C'est
every
parti pour
word
l'interrogatoire.
with a grain
Est-ce qu'on va
of
se
salt.
louper? Alors.
Who's behind the legend, Miss Zaiwass? Who are you, really?
Just an animal raised to survive, Mr. Featherland. And because I've been taught, I know how to survive. I always was what I had to be.
And you managed to dodge my question. Clever.
Ouais, c'est une madame, t'as de l'os. Et ouais, parce que dans le lore, tu vois, parce que ce jeu a un univers qui est quand même bien développé. Enfin, plus que super bien développé. Et ça, la fourrure, ça peut être synthétique comme ça peut être de la vraie fourrure animale. Et c'est très mal vu. T'as carrément un univers bien riche et tout dedans. Et c'est méga drôle aussi comme jeu. C'est drôle.
Well, you see,
Là, je suis en plein
this is
interrogatoire,
one of
donc
the
on va savoir
typical
comment ça va se
elements
passer.
of survival. The way of dodging a delicate question and still making the questioner believe he got the answer. But you're too cunning and experienced, aren't you? You're not an
Moi
easy
aussi, je crois
one
que
to
c'était un mec au
fool.
début.
I'm trying to maintain appearances, ma'am.
You should. Appearances, most of the time, are stronger and more dangerous than the truth.
Alors. Déjà, c'est mal barré. Elle est battante. Ça va lui foutre un coup, donc elle va pas aimer la réponse à mon avis.
Isn't it dangerous being a royalist nowadays?
You know, Mr. Featherland, those that are genuinely dedicated never care about danger.
Ouf, je crois que j'ai mis...
That's something you must know even better than I.
Do you think it's my loyalty that motivates me the most? If you do, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Maybe you're not loyal to the police, Mr. Featherland, but you are to your own principles and ideals. Am I right?
That's true, but you're avoiding the question. Why did you stay in the king's employment after the scandals that are making half the city riot? What makes you still believe so much in the institution of monarchy?
You know, I always adapt. but only to a degree where I still don't have to give up myself and my ideals for the sake of survival.
You'd rather die then?
Maybe it would seem too dramatic or even romantic to you, but yes, exactly.
I'm sorry to doubt you, but I've always thought your kind was rather compromised.
Je crois que j'ai tapé fort là.
Do you mean spies or crocodiles?
Spies, of course.
I must disappoint you, but there aren't many groups as loyal and unwavering as the spies, Mr. Featherland.
If you're telling me, ma'am, I believe you.
Ah non, bah j'ai pas fait mouche.
What is the sweltering Nile? Is it really just a luxury brothel?
First of all, it's what it looks like. Luxurious relaxation with luxurious ladies and gentlemen. For wealthy ladies and gentlemen with luxurious needs.
And under the surface?
If you're insinuating that my girls are kind of spies, you're on the wrong track.
Don't they have confidential information on almost all the wealthy bachelors of Clawville?
Bachelors? Don't be naive. Almost exclusively married men visit here.
Well, then my question is even more valid.
Of course, they know much. Many visit here who don't care about sex, Mr. Featherland. Some come here to talk. And meanwhile, they inadvertently say a lot about themselves.
Which makes them easy targets for blackmail, right?
It could, yes. But even the assumption is offensive.
Aïe aïe aïe. Oh, l'interrogatoire, il est mal
If
fait.
I
Hein.
guess who the card belongs to, will you tell me?
I wouldn't say that's an acceptable price for such a secret as this, but if you guess right, I won't lie to you. Then, I will tell you you were right. Yes.
Good. Let's see. The answer to my question. Natasha Katsenko.
Well, Mr. Featherland, it seems the gossip about you is right. What gave it away?
It couldn't have been easier. There's a beautiful woman with a mysterious past, trying to keep it a secret, while someone's threatening her with the exact same thing, leaving rather unmistakable messages behind. Plus, we found the card on Deborah, who was her best friend and confidant, so she was either trying to hide it or destroy it forever, so no one could find out the truth. Am I right so far?
Indeed, Mr. Featherland.
So if I'm not mistaken, Natasha used to work for you before she met Ibn Wessler. He fell in love with her, gave her a job at the Millions Club. The rest is history.
You have talent, Mr. Featherland. I'm really sorry you're not working for the government.
I am working for the government. I'm a cop.
Are you sure, Mr. Featherland?
Touché.
Indeed. Natasha used to work here. We can put it that way, but you know, this isn't just a workplace. She also lived here. She was part of our family, and we still love her very much.
Right. That puts everything in a different light. Zaiwass is a true survivor, always was. And she's proud of that, even to this day. Maybe I can get her to trust me if I play to this part of her.
Mhm.
Why did you take her in? Maybe you saw yourself in Natasha.
She was only 17 when she knocked on the rear entrance of the brothel on an unusually cold, rainy night. I opened the door myself.
Was Natasha alone?
Yes, completely alone. Her left arm was slashed with an ugly wound, and she was frozen to the bone, barefoot, only a thin nightgown on her.
Did she tell you what happened to her?
After I brought her into the house, warmed her up, and changed her into new clothes, that was the first thing I asked. But no, she didn't tell me. We became very good friends. But I still don't know what happened to
Ouais,
her
bah, merci
and
d'être
where she
passé,
came
Tados.
from.
Bye
Or
bye.
how she knew about this place and the rear entrance.
And you weren't bothered by all those secrets?
Bon, c'est quelqu'un de très protectrice apparemment.
That would have been very hypocritical of me, don't you think? No, it didn't bother me. I make a living out of secrets, Mr. Featherland.
I see.
Ah, j'ai gagné beaucoup de points.
Do you know where Natasha came from? Before Clawville?
Naturally. The poor dear couldn't even deny it. Even her name's eloquent, her accent, but mostly her manners, Mr. Featherland. She's from Stovos, and she belonged to the upper class of Stovonian social circles.
That's all you know about her. An ex-spy like you must have checked up on her new protege's past.
That's the most exciting thing. Yes, I have. Multiple times putting my most treasured connections to good use. But nobody found
Il y a
anything.
vraiment un truc avec ça.
Natasha's trail
Estonie.
could only be traced back to the Stovonian border. What happened in that country, no one knows.
It's rather curious, don't you think?
It is, Mr. Featherland. Yes, curious. That's why I've always been rather fond of Natasha.
Did it touch you deeply when she left you?
Indeed, it did.
Zaiwass is protective. It seems she's dedicating her whole life to her proteges. If I concentrate on that, maybe she'll open up to me.
Je pense qu'on va plutôt lui poser cette question-là parce que ça et ça, celle-là c'est mort, c'est sûr et certain. Non, parce que ça, non. Après, elle est très protectrice, mais bon.
Have you kept in touch?
Only occasionally, Mr. Featherland. She writes to me every few weeks, and very rarely we talk on the phone.
Ah, on a fait tout, on a
But I
touché peut-être.
haven't heard from her in weeks. The truth is, I've started to worry about her.
Did she give no sign of being in trouble?
Never. No. Natasha's not the kind to talk about her feelings.
Yeah, I've noticed that myself.
Peut-être celle-là, parce que ça...
When was the last time you saw her, Madame Zaiwass?
Maybe around 2 months ago. There was a ball, attended by Ibn Wessler,
Ibn, ça se
his
dit,
beautiful
d'accord.
mate Natasha, and myself. Yes.
Was she herself? Did you feel like she was afraid or worried about something?
On the contrary, she was unrestrained, free, radiant. She was in love. Yes, in her own unique way.
What do you mean?
You know Natasha loves on a different level than most Clawville women. Or most women in the wilderness, in fact. Maybe it's because of the Stovonian origins.
So you didn't notice anything strange about her?
Well, if anything could be called strange, it was that I saw a woman positively floating above the ground, who previously used to stand on it with 2 feet.
I see. Thank you, madam. How did you feel when you learned Natasha was going to leave?
Honestly, I was very hurt. I loved her as a daughter. How would you have felt?
I couldn't say.
And I still couldn't stop her, and you know why?
Of course I do, because you loved her.
You've been in my shoes before, am I right, Detective? Yes, I can feel you have.
This isn't about me, madam. Please stop changing the subject.
I have felt betrayed on a certain level. Yes, and offended, and alone. Even amongst all my friends.
Were you disappointed in her?
Only in myself, Mr. Featherland. But I have a hunch you know this feeling very well.
Elle a flairé le truc, elle, hein.
Yes, you're right. Well, thank you for your time, madam.
Anytime, detective. Yes.
On aurait pu faire mieux, hein.
Anytime.
Ah, je suis un flic correct. J'ai eu un peu peur en vrai, hein. Ouais, je suis un bon flic.
Please, gentlemen, wait here a moment. I would like to show you something that could help you.
Oh, that's excellent news. Thank you. We will wait.
Do you trust her?
Not in the slightest. Even her smile is fake. This woman wallowed in other animals' secrets until she became one too.
That's exactly how I feel.
Anyway, now that we're here, we can take a better look around.
Just what I was thinking.
L'horloge, il y a un truc avec l'horloge. Alors attendez, alors au niveau des indices. Alors, Natasha bossait ici. Et que IBN l'a trouvé. Et mademoiselle... Alors il y a plein de trucs. Ouais, en fait je pense qu'elle le considérait comme sa fille. Donc, en gros, bon, elle l'a pris pour sa fille, hein, enfin, elle l'a considéré comme sa fille. Ça l'a très fortement attristé que elle est partie avec lui. Donc, à mon avis, elle sait qu'il y a quelque... De toute façon, c'est une espionne et elle serait très puissante dans la ville. Donc, à mon avis, elle sait dans quelle magouille il traîne, lui. Putain, on a presque découvert tous les personnages, hein. J'espère qu'il y en aura d'autres, en vrai. Ça me fait un peu peur. Mais ouais, il y a des infos à prendre en compte, hein. Ouais, l'interrogatoire, en vrai... Bah là, ça fait 2 interrogatoires que j'ai pas merdé, hein. Enfin, celui-là, c'est une catastrophe. Mais ouais, là, on a fait mouche. Alors, il y avait un bouton, là. Ah. On peut changer l'heure. Il y a un truc avec l'heure. Ah, peut-être, si je faisais ça, 49.
Beautiful pieces for sure. They must be worth a fortune. Yes, this is the Zaiwass from the legends. Beautiful and deadly.
Il doit y avoir un truc avec l'horloge, hein. Ça arrête de faire tic quand c'est ici, là. Ah, pareil. Il doit y avoir un truc avec l'horloge, hein. On peut pas se barrer d'ici.
Nothing in... Yes, yeah. These books are here for a reason. They mean something. These books are here. These books are here for... These books are... These books...
Il y a un truc avec les livres. Putain, il y a des effets... Cet fragment de mon esprit, c'est... Ah, peut-être. Je pensais 7h49, mais... 7 fragments, 49, vous voyez.
These books are here for a reason. They...
Il doit y avoir un truc, hein.
These books are here for... These books are...
Ah, peut-être, attends. 1, 2, 3, 4. Et là, il y a 1. Il va y avoir un truc, c'est sûr et certain, il y a un truc avec l'horloge. Il avait pas dit un moment, ouais, temps. Il doit avoir un truc, hein. On va demander s'il n'y a pas un rapport avec le tableau, en fait. Non, je pense pas. Il y a un truc avec les bouquins, ça c'est sûr et certain. Mais là, pour le coup, je vous avoue, je suis bloqué. Alors, je vais faire un truc pas très cool. Ouais, bah c'est ce que... Ouais, bah c'est ce que je... Ouais, c'est ce que... C'est franchement ça. C'est ce que je pensais. Faut mettre l'aiguille à 7 heures, et c'est 49. Ah... qui va pas. Ah, ici c'était plutôt l'inverse. Ouais, 49. Comment ça se fait que ça marche pas? Attendez. Excusez-moi, hein. Je suis en train de regarder, mais... Ah putain, c'est des vidéos. Non! Parce que c'est clairement ça. Je dois avoir un truc qui va pas. Hein. On est vraiment pas aidé, hein. Faire un truc simple. Le problème c'est que ça... Non. Je trouve ça dingue en fait, je vois pas... Mais le problème c'est que c'est des vidéos, moi je veux pas savoir des vidéos. Oh là 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 là. Ouais, bien sûr, tu crois que je vais aller sur votre site à la con, là? Pourquoi 7h52 du coup? Parce qu'apparemment c'est 7h52 hein. Pourtant là je suis bien à 7h là. Bah, c'est bien ce que je disais hein, 7h.
Hidden door. Who'd have thought?
J'étais pas loin. Fallait cliquer plein de fois en fait. Je suis désolé, j'ai fait un peu le truc mais...
She is a legendary ex-spy.
Well, this is something I've never understood. Why isn't a key good enough? I mean, you can take that with you, but
I don't think many animals get to be in this room, Marty. And the other thing is...
maybe she wanted us to find it.
Exactly what I'm thinking. Who knows? Anyway, we're going in.
This room is not like her at all.
The other must have been for show. Marty, this is the reality. We're talking about a professional spy.
A former spy.
Still, if anyone knows how to mask her real face, it's her.
But you think this is who she really is? Cold, dark, and tiny.
And full of secrets.
Alors ça c'est elle avec ses copines ça.
So the rumors are true.
Military intelligence. This dame's really something. I'm starting to think the whole brothel is just a cover.
Makes sense. You think she's still working for Royal Intelligence?
Well, based on what she told us, she's a committed royalist. So I imagine she does. If we fly too close to the sun, we burn our wings.
Ça c'est Hector ça.
Hector III, our great and fair king.
I feel sorry for the poor fox, to be honest.
I don't. He has it pretty good.
Would you like to live your life as a puppet? Everything you do, carefully planned. Your rule and authority, the whole thing, just for show.
Even if he is just a puppet, Clawville needs a king. He gives strength and hope to many animals.
I guess. We shouldn't cross the king. That would be beyond our pay grade.
This place gives me the creeps.
Me too. We better get out of here before she comes back. Me too.
Somebody started typing a letter but left it unfinished.
What does it say?
Number 2947222, report about separatist group movements.
Ah.
Damn it. Don't even read that.
What? Why not?
I don't know about you, but I don't want to get caught up in the royalist-separatist conflict. What you don't know can't hurt you, right?
I can't even recognize you, boss. Where did you put your sense of adventure?
My sense of adventure has retired. Leave it alone. Just forget it's here, Sonny. That's not what you're looking for.
Le livre, de toute façon, il doit trouver quelque chose.
Ah, names, numbers, dates. Oh, furry gods.
Do you think they all belong to the brothel?
Hell no. Half of it is a matter of national security.
What did we step into?
You know what? I don't care, Marty. I'm too old for conspiracies. The only thing that matters to me is to find out what the furry hell we're doing here.
And what it has to do with Natasha.
Sure.
En fait, sur l'énigme, j'étais en train de réfléchir, j'avais pas dit 7h49, j'ai dit parti sur 4 et 9. Mais j'étais pas très loin en fait. Ma mauvaise foi. Alors. Ah, elle est là, et c'est la fameuse page arrachée, là.
This has got to be it, Marty. Look at the missing page.
Oh, gods. And look at the names.
Ouais.
Yeah, the ladies and their guests.
Il y a Natasha, il y a marqué Natasha dans le bouquin.
What this means, Marty, is that the most influential people in the city had been Natasha's patrons. Some even from the royal family.
This book could destabilize Clawville.
At least the Clawville we currently know.
You think this is behind everything? Somebody's blackmailing Natasha because of this?
That could easily be the case. But something still doesn't fit. That piece of a painting.
Sonny?
If there's even a small chance of...
Sonny,
What?
there's another familiar name here.
What are you talking about?
Ouais, Natasha. Molly, y'a Molly. Y'a le nom de Molly. Augustus Bishop.
Clucking hell, Sonny. Molly?
Molly, elle travaillait avec eux?
She was working here too.
Ouh, l'affaire devient bizarre, hein.
It's probably someone else with the same name.
So that's why Natasha told me they'd known each other for a long time.
Look, boss.
I can't believe it. All those stories about her past.
Listen, Bossbird. Molly loved you, right? Isn't that what matters?
Marty, please shut your fucking beak right now or I'll shut it for you.
Ouh.
Okay, boss. I'm sorry. But
Just shut the cluck up.
We've caught them sneaking around, Miss Diamond, you see?
I see, madam.
Bon, elle a un flingue, attention.
no, back off, ladies.
There's no need for this. We don't want trouble.
No, maybe you don't. Unfortunately, trouble has found you, gentlemen.
Madame Zaiwass, we needed to know the connection. What this place has to do with Natasha.
And?
And my wife.
Filthy cops? He's talking gibberish. May I shoot him?
No, not yet, Miss Diamond.
I'd be very sorry to put holes in your lovely striped skin, but believe me, baby, I will. I've always wanted to know if diamonds are bulletproof.
Please, madam. It'll all be over in a second.
No. We have received different orders, Miss Diamond. Stand down.
Oh, I see. The pony does tricks on command. Well, I'm not surprised.
Le texte c'est pas traduit comme c'est marqué là. Il l'a traité de poney là.
That's enough, Marty. You knew who she was, didn't you? What she meant to me.
Well, well, Mr. Featherland. Aren't you interested in your case anymore? No? All it took was a name from your past, and your professionalism drowned in the mud.
Stop playing games with me, Zaiwass. What does all this have to do with Molly?
Nothing at all. No, she was just a little bird among the many who sought refuge here.
You forced her into this.
You'd love to hear that, but until she met you, she was one of us. Just another...
You clucking...
Sonny, no!
C'est qui l'a assommé?
think I was dreaming. But it wasn't the kind of dream you'd want to remember. Dark and painful. Then the suffocating smoke woke me. It wasn't fried eggs, that's for sure. Where was I? What happened? That treacherous crocodile. Then I saw Marty, who looked as horrible as I felt. Well, I've always wanted a romantic sea voyage.
Gods damn it. I knew I shouldn't have gone along with this.
Marty, I told you you could get out any time.
And you knew damn well that I wouldn't. That I would never leave you in deep shit once I've joined you. You knew it, and you still asked me to do it.
Marty, listen.
You're a selfish bastard, Sonny, and you drag everyone around you down with you. How long was it till retirement?
121.
But you just couldn't sit still on your ass, could you? Well, take a good look around, boss bird. This is you. And this is what follows you. Just this clucking misery. And dead bodies. Do you understand? You have nothing else to offer but suffering.
Marty.
And feeling sorry for yourself. Oh, you're great at that. I can't believe this shit. We're gonna die here on a goddamn blazing ship like roast chicken. Well, it's dramatic at least, just like you like it.
Marty.
What?
I've almost managed to untie the knot. But if you keep thrashing around like that, we're really gonna die here.
Ah, for cluck's sake, fine. Work your magic. Until then, I'm gonna say all the prayers I know.
You better.
Excellent. Ah, il y a du temps. Ah!
So what now?
Now we run and swim.
I can't swim.
Well, you better learn fast or you'll die. I'm not gonna drag your fat ass to the shore if that's what you're hoping.
I shouldn't have brought this many guns with me.
Throw them away then.
Never.
Then they'll drag you down into the deep. Ah, I don't care. I always thought your gun mania would be your undoing.
Cluck you, Sonny.
Oh putain, les jeux de mots sont trop forts.
First.
Well, after you, boss bird.
C'était marrant le mini-jeu avec la corde. Hein.
That furry, fucking clucking gods. Damn.
Yeah.
Listen, Marty.
What?
What you said on the ship.
What about it?
You were right. I knew this would happen. Or something like it. I dragged you into this deliberately. Because I'm not enough on my own.
Sonny, cut the crap.
No, I'm serious. I knew I couldn't do this alone. I needed you to, well, to look out for me.
I don't need this, all right? Stop playing the wounded soul. I don't fucking care.
Fair enough. You're right.
Hell yeah, I'm fucking right.
I'll, shut up now.
Good. You know, I have a feeling this night's just getting started.
We were almost finished.
Yeah.
You don't want to quit, do you?
No, Sonny, I don't.
Thanks, partner.
Yeah.
That was a close call. Too close. You've seen better days too, haven't you?
Alors, Molly figure sur le nom de la liste de Madame Zaiwass. Et Madame Zaiwass est méga louche. Et elle serait de mèche avec IBN Westro. Et là on est au port. Dans les docks.
You can swim after all.
Yeah. Or the river spat me out.
Well, what about your guns? Did you throw them away?
Hell no. Where they go, I go. And where I go, they're coming with me no matter what.
I'm seriously amazed you're still alive.
Yeah, sure.
Well, anyway, I'm glad we both made it.
Yeah, thanks. I must admit you were pretty dope with that rope. But
Still, cluck me. Am I right?
without you, we wouldn't even be in this mess. So if you weren't successful with the rope, I would have strangled you before we both burnt to death.
Nice thought. But your hands were tied, so...
Sonny.
Okay, you're right. And now we'll have to see where this shitstorm ends.
Yeah, I know.
Burning us, along with a ship, that's pretty dramatic.
We've stepped in big dung, that's for sure. Do you think Wessler and the crocodile are in it together?
I get the feeling that whoever hit us wasn't a pretty gal.
Yeah, figures. What now?
Well, we'll get ourselves together, then we'll figure out where to go next.
Sure.
Where are we anyway?
Well, we couldn't have drifted too far.
Well, let's find out, and get the cluck out of here.
Good idea.
On est sur le bateau de l'autre là.
I'm glad you made it, partner.
Ah.
Cluck me. That's old Captain Marsh. I thought he died 50 years ago.
Ah, ils ont l'air beaucoup plus vieux que...
He was a local legend back when I was a kid. He was a local...
Bon, on va finir sur du blabla avec lui.
I think I must have hit my head pretty badly.
Say, isn't that Captain Marsh?
You see him too? Oh, thank the gods.
Ho, 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 lads. What the hairy devil are you doing out here? Isn't it a bit cold for a swim?
It was warm on the ship, at least while it was burning.
I bet it was. Arr.
Hey, Captain, how's it hanging?
It's hanging all right. Arr. What about you lubbers? What was all that ruckus, eh?
Oh, I think someone tried to kill us, Captain. Again.
Come on, Boise. There's nothing new there.
Le doublage, il me dit quelque chose, lui. C'est un doublage que j'ai déjà entendu.
Yeah, old rust can't be scraped away.
C'est pas amorce, excuse-moi.
Did you see anything, Captain?
On dirait plus une marmotte.
Arr. Of course I have. A burning ship. Then two cocks suddenly learned to fly. And even swim, by gad. Oh, what a time to be alive, eh?
You haven't changed a bit, old man.
Sure I haven't. I'm steady, like the Sea of Clawville.
Yeah, except that Clawville doesn't have a sea.
Of course it does, laddie. Just not here in Clawville.
Okay, that's too much for me. But seriously, have you seen anything?
Arr, of course I have. I'm always watching, my lad. Just ask me, what do you want to know?
But seriously,
Arr,
he was a local legend.
Tell me, Captain, do you hang out here all the time?
C'est un marin.
this behind me is me ship, lads. Or at least, it's a ship I'm living in at the moment. It's not mine, you know.
And what do you do?
I stand here and watch the sea.
The sea? You mean the River Times?
River. Arr, that was a good one, boy.
Okay.
Il a l'air d'être con. Hein.
A black car stopped not far from here. A rich-looking car, shiny and all.
Yeah? What else?
2 big lads stepped out of it. One of them was looking like
Ah, les deux guignols là.
cow. The other was a cat, a big cat. They were fancy looking at the ship. I don't blame them. It's not something you see every day. I swear on all the saints of the sea. Arr.
Ah, c'est les deux
Just a
autres.
wild guess. Was it a ram and a bobcat?
Ça,
Arr, exactly. Are you friends of theirs?
Well, an acquaintance. It's the bouncer of the Tsar Club, and the goon that was hanging around Ibn.
Plumy gods. Zaiwass answers to Ibn too. Or at least they're connected.
Yeah.
Oh, arr. That sounds exciting.
Easy, old-timer. This Ram fella, what did he do after watching us?
Arr, nothing at all, laddie. When that lovely ship started to sink, they got into their pretty car and got away like bats out of hell.
So they didn't see us swimming to shore.
I wouldn't know that.
What now?
I don't know. We can't go to the station, that's for sure.
We agree on that.
I think I broke a rib. Or two.
Ah, on va voir le hibou.
My sight's getting blurry.
Pluck me. You know what this means?
Oh, no, no. I'd rather go blind than go to Bubo's.
We have to, pal.
I'm not your pal, especially after tonight.
Come on, we got no choice.
Well, we survived the burning ship. I guess we'll survive the madman too.
Don't be so optimistic. Do you know anything about the place called the Sweltering Nile?
Of course I do, me boys. But they don't really tolerate folks like me there.
Not surprised. Have you heard anything unusual about it?
Arr, sure I have. They have the most beautiful wenches there, laddie. Like sirens of the sea. And they're willing to do anything for you. If only I were a spring chicken like ye are, I'd be already running over there.
Well, actually, Captain, that's where we came from.
On a burning ship? Bloody hell. You know how to live, lads.
Ah, we're doing our best, Captain.
Hey, you be. Arr.
Il est marrant le
Have you
capitaine.
heard the name Madame Zaiwass?
Arr. When I was young like ye, they were talking about a gorgeous crocodile with that name. Aye, beautiful and deadly. Just how I like my women. Arr.
Ah, me too.
It's her, yeah. Less beautiful now, but just as deadly.
Arr. She has something to do with the burning ship, eh?
You're quite the detective.
Arr. So I've been told.
Bon, on a les infos qu'il nous faut. Donc, lui, il a foutu le feu. Donc ce serait lui qui nous a assommés. Donc il faut qu'on aille voir Bubo. Il a l'air... Lui, en fait, ça me fait penser, ce genre de personnage, c'est le mec dans Sin City, le docteur, là, dans Sin City, j'ai tué pour elle. Et elle, clairement, ça fait penser aussi à la même histoire. Hein. Et là, ça devient de plus en plus louche, cette histoire. Hein. Ah, il y a beaucoup de lieux qu'on... Ouh, le mec, elle a vachement chelou, hein. Bah écoutez, merde, excusez-moi. Ah! c'est la fin de cet épisode. Un épisode mouvementé, hein.
You tried it again.
Un épisode mouvementé, hein. Vraiment cool comme épisode, hein. Franchement, on en a appris des choses, hein. Molly qui se reliait à cette mystérieuse liste, bah, liée... J'avais pas fait gaffe à son nom. J'avais pas vu son nom. J'avais vu Natasha, ouais, pour sûr, mais pas le nom de Molly. Comme quoi, on apprend des choses. Et peut-être que ça, là, le titre, par hasard, ça serait lié au tableau. D'ailleurs, j'ai pas fait gaffe si le tableau de Natasha Katzenko, il était coupé. Parce qu'à un moment, on voit sa peinture. Ah ouais, d'accord, c'est comme ça qu'ils ont fait... Faudra que je regarde, c'est le making of du jeu. Ah là, le fameux tableau. Ah, mais je crois pas qu'il y avait un truc qui était enlevé dans le tableau. Et écoutez, on verra bien. Hein. Ah, j'ai débloqué un nouveau, là, 4 catchers. Un gang de rongeurs meurtriers apparaît dans le district de Ratwell et commence à éradiquer les félins locaux de manière systématique. Ils sont brutaux, sans pitié, et ne se contentent pas de tuer, ils veulent mutiler leurs victimes. Il n'existe pas d'autre duo de détectives en ville qui pourrait mieux gérer cette affaire que les inspecteurs poulets. Cependant, il s'avère très vite que les deux inspecteurs sont personnellement impliqués dans l'enquête qui se révèle être bien plus qu'une affaire de racisme. Il y a quand même une histoire... Franchement, l'univers du jeu, il est vachement cool. Hein. Il est vachement cool. Il est bien foutu. Le scénario, il est cool aussi. Le scénario est bien foutu. Hein. On va en savoir beaucoup plus dans les épisodes à venir. Bon, je vous avoue qu'au niveau de l'énigme avec l'horloge, à un moment, j'ai merdé. Je pensais que... Je pense... Ouais, j'ai pas dit que c'était 7h49, j'ai dû regarder quand même la solution parce que ça me bloquait. Mais en vrai, il fallait regarder juste les bouquins. Apparemment, j'ai vu dans le chapitre toi, il y a une énigme avec une jukebox. Alors ça, je sais pas ce que ça va donner. Je me suis fait spoiler sur le truc, mais rien sur l'histoire. J'ai vu aussi ce qu'il fallait vraiment dire pour faire un interrogatoire à fond de balle sur les personnages. Mais ça, je préfère faire de moi-même. Mais après, je sais pas si, honnêtement, il y aura de la rejouabilité hein, sur ce jeu. Je sais pas s'il y a des fins multiples ou autre. Mais en tout cas, l'histoire, elle est cool. Je ferai pas la suite demain pour ceux qui regardent la chaîne Twitch.